Welcome and welcome back, everybody, to the OK Grognard Show. Today is Wednesday, August 14, 2024, just after 10 a.m. Central in beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about Fat Dragon Games. They've been doing this underground terrain stuff for a while now with this, particularly with the most recent Kickstarter, which was the Dwarven Underground stuff. And then yesterday popped up with this Lost Caverns Cave Pillars piece. And I thought, man, so much of what they do is top notch. The Vince himself in the chat. Hey, how you doing, buddy? And, I gotta say, where are we at? There we are. That thing just looks wonderful. And all those pieces, they have that dragon lock clip system to put them all together. They print up fairly inexpensively. The number of STL files that Tom Tullis comes up with. And yeah, hey, by the way, he's a Patreon supporter of the show. So he's getting a little bit of kudos here, in part because he's just a wonderful person who I enjoy gaming with whenever he's in town for GaryCon, but also because I just like him in general. He is, as I made the joke yesterday, a cave pillar of the community. So give him his props when you catch him around. He's also a funny guy, and and I enjoy somebody with a good sense of humor. And he is one of those, so there you go. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So you can get these things on Drive-Thru RPG. I was looking at, let's see, let's take this off and take this off for a second and have a look over here, because there'll be a link in the show notes. And you know what? I'll link directly to the Cave Pillars, but you can go over here and see there's that link for Fat Dragon Games, so you can go over there and see all of the stuffs. Check out all the different pillars, check out all the other things he has. It's all good, and it's all fun, and it's all interesting. And, boy, I guess we can make this a short one today and just say, this would be the shortest show I've ever done now. It's like, 3 minutes so far? What else is going on? Well, late September is going to be the Dragon Days Festival here in Lake Geneva, so if you're in the area, be sure to come out for that. You definitely want to, if you're in town, visit the Geneva Lake Museum and the Wizard of Lake Geneva Gary Gygax exhibit they have. I popped in there the other day. Being local and being... I got myself a year-long seniors membership, which is less expensive. I think it's 55 or older. Don't quote me on that. Go to the Geneva Lake Museum website and check out their memberships and whatnot. If, and then you get, I think, 10% off in the gift shop. So if you're looking for a t-shirt while you're here, or you're looking for a, what's its name? Some of the pins, which are really nice, the Wizard Lake Geneva pins, and of course the whole museum is fantastic. It's like a TARDIS. It seems bigger on the inside than on the outside. So there's a ton to see, local lore and history. But that Wizard of Lake Geneva exhibit is definitely one you got to see. And there's all sorts of other things. There's a stone down by the fountain where you roll your dice and take a picture, and they're blessed by Gary. And there's 330 Center Street, Yolanda's place. She has a bed and breakfast right next door. So if you want to come up and come into town, I think it's Sleep 6 or 8, I forget. But you can go to the 330 Center Street, birthplace of Lake Geneva, or birthplace of Dungeons and Dragons website in Lake Geneva, and see what Yolanda has. I've seen some of the pricing. I won't quote it because I don't have it in front of me, but it's all pretty reasonable. And if you wanted to bring a bunch of people, come up and stay in town and play a game of D&D or, some other RPG there on the table where Gary played and ran playtest games all the way back in the early mid-70s, then that's a thing you can do, which is pretty fantastic. You got to get by the library. They've got the Throne of Reading with the Appendix N, all the reading materials there that were part of the Appendix N of the first edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide in the back. And there's a park bench all the way at the west end of the park with a dedication plaque on it to Gary, where he used to like to sit and read and look at the lake and all sorts of exciting things to do while you're in town. So you should definitely come out and do them. But if you're just looking to build up stuff for your table and you're a 3D printing person, by all means, check out the Dragon Lock system from Fat Dragon Games. I'll have a link in the show notes so you can do just that. Vince has been in the chat all day, and thank you so much for being there. It's much appreciated. Hopefully I'll catch you sometime. I'm going to be at the store later today, so if you get over there, check it out. Picking up a shift since Jade's out of town. So definitely come by and say hello. It'll be nice. So what's what? Well, this was a little bit on Fat Dragon Games and some other stuff around beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Show streams live on Twitch each Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central, and then it's archived on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, thumbs up, give us a nice constructive feedback comment, all of that good stuff, and it's very much appreciated. Hey, we changed this sheet, Vince. Thanks for our Patreon supporters. Some links are provided in the show notes for them. Tom Tullis, the man himself of Fat Dragon Games. Carlos Lysing of Castle Entertainment, what a great writer and producer of 1E and Osric material. Heath Farndon of the Antipodean D20. He's down in Adelaide, Australia. The wonderful Dave O'Brien. His whole family's wonderful. Heidi and Eric Gygax Garland of Gaxland, our Patreon supporters now. Don't forget about Vince Ragusa, a.k.a. the Vince himself. Unauthorized User, of course. And then there's Shane Bradley, as always, DM Extraordinaire. Check all these people out. They're all so wonderful. And this has been the OK Grognard Show from beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Bye-bye.